Joining us today from the Robert Dowding Group at Keller Williams Realty is Robert Dowding and Danielle French. Okay, Rob, we know all about you. Tell us more about Danielle, who's joining us today.
Right, exactly. So last time we talked about me and a little bit about the business, and we talked about the side of the business where we kind of have the business broken up. I handle all the listing side, and Danielle French here handles all the buyer side of our business. So she's boots on the ground every day. Right after we leave here, she'll be out and showing houses to potential buyers. Danielle has been with me for 10 years now in the real estate business. So we have a great track record working together and love the way things have worked out.
So Danielle, why did you become a licensed realtor?
Growing up, my dad was actually involved in the investment side of things, so flips, rentals, all of that. So from a young age, I kind of saw the process of going into different houses with him to see what he wanted to buy, to see what you could do from something that looked like this to that. So that's what got my initial interest in it. And so then as I navigated through some careers that were 12 to 16-hour shifts, 7 to 8 days in a row. I realized that wasn't for me. I'm not a 9 to 5. I want to be doing something different every single day. Yeah. No 2 days are the same. I like having a Tuesday off instead of a Saturday. So that's kind of how it all came together.
And why did you join this guy?
Actually, just kind of randomly met him through a different business, and I said, "Hey, I'm looking to maybe get my real estate license. Can I follow you around?" And here we are 10 years later.
Wow.
Yeah, it literally did happen that way.
Yes.
She said, I'm thinking about getting my license. And I said, well, I just recently decided I needed to hire somebody to help in the business. Brilliant. And you seem like a great fit, so let's see if this works out.
It's working okay so far.
Awesome, you guys.
Well, with this business, there have got to be so many great stories. What is the strangest question you've been asked as a buyer's agent?
One of the strangest questions I've heard as a buyer's agent is they were looking to buy a property. The seller had a horse, and they requested to write in the purchase agreement that the horse would stay and they could keep the seller's horse. It's not like the koi fish in a pond. It was a very quick no. It was a very quick no. And they were actually, the seller was moving because they were purchasing a horse farm. Okay. So needless to say, the horse was going with them. Yeah. So very strange things you hear on a day-to-day basis sometimes.
Yeah, I would think so.
So remind people what a buyer's realtor is.
So our job is exactly what it is, a buyer's agent. So we take on the side of going into seeing the houses, we schedule the appointments, we get you through, we open the door, and then from there, once you find out what you like, then we write the contracts, we do all the paperwork, the home inspections, we get you to the closing table, get the keys swapped.
You do it all.
And then when they do something really cool with the house, I like to say, can I come back and see what you did? Because that's the side of it that I love.